Hi, welcome to my channel, Aqua 73. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius. Please bear in mind your Sun, Moon and your Venus rising. And if this reading doesn't resonate with you, I suggest you go look at the other readings and also find a birth chart calculator to see exactly where the your different placements are in each different house and where your nodes are. Okay, I apologize in advance if there are any background noise. I hope the setup is better than it used to be. I wasn't satisfied with the setup initially because I had to move around a lot, and okay, this card wanted to jump out. I'm going to take these two cards. Okay, I'm going to place it over here. Something tells me I need to place it over here. Anyway, Aquarius, like I said, this reading may not resonate with all Aquarius people. Please bear in mind your Sun and your Moon and your Venus rising. And the tarot is here to only give you guidance. The choices that you make are the choices that you make alone. You cannot hold the channel responsible. Please go familiarize yourself with the disclaimer and all the info that's on the about section on my YouTube channel. Anyway, I try to stay clear as possible from love readings, especially when it comes to romantic love readings, okay? Because I feel that it's more important for us to work on ourselves, because if we invest in ourselves first, we will attract the right type of people, the right type of situations, circumstances to ourselves. And it doesn't initially mean that if bad things happen to you, that it doesn't mean that bad things are not going to happen, okay? It just means that you're going to make your choices, better choices, so that you have less impact, or that you have a less painful impact on the world, okay? Okay. Oh, the cards want to fall out today a lot, Aquarius. So it looks like you want to, the universe wants to tell you a lot today. Okay, we're going to look at these cards now. The Sufi wisdom card that the universe gave you is, just seeing if it's still recording. The Sufi wisdom card that the universe gave you is Heart of the Matter. And it says align life's pathways through the heart. And the card of the music tarot deck is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. And then, like I said, the Sufi wisdom card is the Heart of the Matter. Align life's pathways through the heart. Okay. So what does the universe want to tell you? Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. And pages usually indicate, it's court cards, it's represented by people. So it's somebody that's going to bring you a message, somebody that's, it's information coming through. It could be something, it could possibly be, has something to do with the work That's work related, because the wands represent action and fast movement, and it's also represented by fire signs. Okay, so it could be possibly that you're going to get news of some sort. Good news. News that will bring forth oh my gosh, I'm sorry for those when I pronounce the words incorrectly, or I stumble over my own tongue. Anyway, it's news. It's almost like news of a new job, of a new adventure, of something that's going to be exciting, possibly an adventurous to you. I don't know. Okay, let's just see where this reading goes. The card that I see, the heart of the matter, align your life's pathways through the heart of the matter. Okay, so basically what this is talking about is it says align life's pathways through the heart. I get the distinct feeling that you could possibly feel lonely. Aquarius, are you feeling possibly lonely in a situation or alone? It could also be something that causes you a great deal of frustration. It could be this, when I speak about lonely, it doesn't necessarily mean that you feel lonely in a relationship. It could be that you feel lonely in a situation. You feel like you have no one that you can depend on. Okay? It's almost like excuse me, it's almost like there is a battle. Heart of the matter, there is a battle between heart and mind. And because of this, your mind tells you one thing and your heart tells you something else, basically. Okay, so the two are like your heart and your mind is fighting. So you could be in a situation where you have to make a choice about something. I don't know. Okay, because I distinctly get the feeling of somebody who has a heart and mind battle. Your logic tells you one thing and your heart tells you something else. It's almost like something like that. Okay, it could be that you also feel lost and lonely in a situation. You don't feel supported by people, or you're possibly in a type of a difficult situation at the moment, where you, okay, let's just see where this reading goes. Two of Swords also. It in the original tarot deck, the Two of Swords represents a woman sitting on a bench with eyes blindfolded, and she's holding two swords in front of her, and there's water in the background. So usually this indicates somebody who is in their emotions, in their head about something, and it causes a lot of stagnancy in their mindset. Okay, and it's something that holds us back if we have a certain perception of things. I think because of this battle that you have between heart and mind, possibly a decision that you need to make about something that causes you to be in two minds about something. Okay, hence the two swords also. So it's almost like you have difficulty deciding what to do, basically. Okay? Okay, let's see what the universe wants Aqua to know today. You start off the reading here with the Seven of Pentacles. And pentacles are things that are valuable. It indicates value, things that are of value. And this man is assessing. And like I said, it's almost like with the Two of Swords, it's like you assessing a situation. You're assessing a situation, deciding. It's almost like he's deciding, he's looking at these coins and he's deciding. It could be that you need to require to walk away from something that okay, you know what comes up through is it's almost like you're in a job. The job pays you very well. It's a good job, it's a sound job, it's a solid job, but you're not happy in this specific job. And are you trying to decide whether you it's almost like you have this heart and mind decision. If I walk away from this job, I could lose my sense of security. I could lose my sense of self because it's also something that you value. But and in the same sense, it could also be something that causes you some kind of discomfort, possibly, okay? That's why you need to face the heart of the matter, align life's pathways through the heart. So it's almost like the universe wants to tell you you need to possibly make a decision from your heart as to what you want to do. Okay, this is followed by the Eight of Coins. And you will see here the man in the Eight of Coins, he is working on his coins. It's almost like it's someone who is working on a skill. This indicates to me that this specific job or situation has, at the end of the day, this job that you did, you're possibly very good at what you do. Okay, you're very good at what you do. You're good at what you do. And it possibly you are, it's almost like you're in a crossroads also with this Two of Swords, because in the original Two of Swords she sits with these two swords crossed. Okay, it's almost like you need to decide whether you want to move on, assess the situation, take the skill and stuff that you have learned and move on to something new possibly. Okay, because the next card that's coming out is the full card, but the full card came out in the reverse position, and the full card is the beginning card of the major arcana. And the full card, when it's in the upright position, it usually indicates somebody who's going to move into a new direction, start a new adventure, new job, move into a new house, get married, anything that's new and different from your usual routine. Okay, but when it's new and different, it's usually accompanied with a lot of stress and uncertainty. Okay, and lots of people are fearful of this unknown, uncertainty, and fear of not knowing what's going to happen next. Okay, so this came in the reverse position, which clearly indicates to me with the Two of Swords also here that you are possibly still deciding. You're still deciding whether you want to do this or not, or whether you're going to embark or leave this job or this situation, whatever this thing is that you're in. Okay, this is a general reading, so it could be a job, a relationship, a family situation, anything. Okay, you know your life. I'm just telling you all the things that I pick up through the cards. The next card is the Five of Coins. And the card following this is the Seven of Wands. The five, not the Five of Coins, the Five of Cups. And this is here, he's looking at the cups. He's staring at these cups and he is very sad about these cups. He's sad about this loss. He's sad that he has to move on from this situation, and it's like somebody who is, it's almost like what comes through is, I don't know if you know the other cards in this deck, but there's a specific card, the Miser card, where this man holds so tightly onto this coins, which uh, actually speaks of somebody that's attached to something, somebody that's holding on to something that's possibly not serving them, or somebody that's not stingy or something to that effect. But I'm not saying you're stingy. What comes through here is almost like, I don't know why this is coming through, stingy with your heart. Why is this coming through, Aquarius, stingy with your heart? Okay. And strangely enough, I do have the Miser card here in this reading. But anyway, this is the Five of Coins, which indicates you are very much into your emotions regarding this situation. And it's almost like you're mourning. It's like you're in mourning about this loss, and that you need to walk away from it. And you're refusing to see that the cups behind you here, and there's a bridge and a house. And usually in tarot, when there's a bridge and the house, it's an indication of new things. It's an indication of uh, uh, um, prosperity and growth and new things and safety and security. So, this is what the castle and the house represent: safety and security. And it's not necessary that, sometimes, most of the time, okay, all of the situations that we face, most of the time, we face it mentally. That's what the cups represent. We face it mentally. It's in our head, okay? And we create unnecessary drama for ourselves by over-analyzing situations. And this is the next card, is the Seven of Wands. You will see here this man is in the defensive mode. It's almost like he's ready to fight. And it comes across to me as somebody that's in a fight or flight mode. Somebody that has experienced a lot of trauma in their life. Okay? And it could be that it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you experience severe trauma. If this is a work situation, okay? If this is a relationship, this relationship might have caused you a lot of trauma, and you need to decide if you want to stay here or walk away. Or it could be a work situation, Aquarius, where it caused you a lot of emotional pain, and it also placed you in a situation where you possibly build it, oh my gosh, you build walls around yourself to protect yourself, okay? Which is, I understand completely where this is coming from, okay? It's difficult, I really do. Okay, the next card is the Ten of Wands. This situation is very burdening to you, very burdening. And seeing that you're an Aquarius, you obviously you in your head a lot about stuff. Okay, you overanalyze, you dissect something to such a great extent. You will, like, it's almost like, it makes me think of my son. when he was a little boy and I used to buy him electronic stuff or even a watch. Instead of enjoying the watch, he would take the thing apart and see how it was put together, and he would have difficulty putting it back together again. But he took it apart and he studied the parts. I never got mad because I understood that he needed to know how this thing works. Okay? And it's almost like you're over analyzing a situation to such a great extent that it's causing you a burden, because you're trying so hard to understand as to why did this happen to me. It's almost like something that happened to you and you are, this is coming through very strongly. It's like you are a very responsible person and something happened to you and you did not expect it. Okay? This is what is coming through very strongly. It's something that happened to you that you did not expect. It's almost like a blow that you got all of a sudden. Hence the page. Like I said, a page of messages is like a message that you got, something that was said to you. But it could also be a situation, a job, or a person that did something or said something. Okay, I'm just doing it a general reading. But something happened and it caused you, and it causes you to be in such a state. It causes you a burden. It makes this a heavy burden for you to carry because you are in your emotions about this. And because of this, it places you in this position. The four of coins and the four of coins and the 5 of swords. And the 4 of coins is somebody that's, you see, just spoke to you earlier about the miser. Is somebody that's holding on too tightly to something, scared of losing something. It could be just the situation that you're in, Aquarius, is something that it's very secure for you, okay? It's security. And I distinctly get it, it's a job thing. This is a job thing. This thing is great security for you, but it's not making you happy. You are not happy in this specific job and you're holding on too tightly because you know the value of this job, you know what you've put into it. But it has come to such an extent into your life, okay, that it causes you this, it's causing you stress, it's going to make you sick. It places you in a defensive and sad position where you, like this man, where you are in conflictive situations mentally and emotionally with yourself and with other people, because your head and your heart is not aligned with each other, because you are in a situation that is draining you. Possibly it could be a job. It comes distinctly through as a job that's draining to you, okay? And you're only doing it for the money, not because it brings you any fulfillment. And in this places you also in the 2 of coins position, and you see this man is juggling these 2 coins. You need to decide here. This is a decision that you need to make, okay? And you need to look at the heart of the matter. What is the heart of the matter? Look through this situation with your heart, okay? And then make your decision. And if you decide to do this, when you listen to your heart and decide from your heart what is best for you, Aquarius, this is the outcome, okay? This is followed by the Queen of Cups and the Magician card. Magician is the alchemy card, and the Queen of Cups is somebody who is very abundant in her emotion. She's a stable, sound, emotionally stable, lovely, motherly, giving, abundant person. Okay? And this is an indication to me that if you walk away from this situation, this thing, this whatever this is that you're experiencing, it's going to lead you into the Queen of Cups position. And Queen of Cups, like I said, it represents people, and you're going to enter this Queen of Cups position where you will feel relief, you will feel fulfillment. It's almost like, okay, let me explain it to you like this. If you were in high school, not everybody's high school experiences were the same. Some people actually enjoyed their high school. Okay, it was fun. They had a lot of fun, but there are actually kids who despise high school because they feel it pressures them a lot. There's a lot of peer pressure from kids. There's a lot of peer pressure from uh, 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 um, peer pressure from teachers. And I read, and I'm not going to name names, but I read on the news feed yesterday of a school who has a child that wrote a book, and the book was going to be published. Okay, and it's not that, I think it's amazing. I was like so ecstatic and happy to see that. It's the caption, and the caption of the person that said it there. Put a deadline to something. For instance, you're going to write a book, put a deadline to it. And I can't remember, but the deadline thing struck me, and it says to me, people want to always put a time frame on everything. You have to do this by this. You have to do that by that. This is the type of pressure that society places on you. You have to do it now. No, you do it when you want to do it. You do it at your own pace. You do it because it makes you happy. You do it because it brings you joy. You do it because it brings you fulfillment. You do it because it brings you peace, not for other people, for yourself. And if you come into the position where you come from a place of peace, you will enter this, and it will bring you into this. And magician energy, I don't know why people always feel that magician energy always entails all elements of material things. It contains all elements of happiness, of joy, and all elements of everything. Material abundance is what accompanies these things of if we start working on ourselves, okay? So it makes me think of when I read that deadline, J.R. Tolkien, the guy that wrote Lord of the Rings, he actually wrote that books in the span of 20 years. So how, oh my gosh, how do you define what other people's deadlines are? You have no right to tell people that. Okay, I was like infuriated by the caption, not about the guy that actually wrote the book, the high school student. I think I encourage people, okay, but I also encourage them to love themselves enough so that they not listen to other people's opinion but their own heart. And that's what you also need to do, my dear sweet Aquarius. I love you so much, okay? This is followed by the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords faces, it comes out like this. It faces, the Page of Swords is a messenger, faces the alchemy card, faces the Queen of Cups. Page of Swords is the universe coming with the truth to you, telling you this is for you, Aquarius. If you walk away from the situation, this job, you're going to feel relief, you're going to feel happy. I forgot to say about I digressed, okay? So I forgot to say, have you ever been to high school? Not all everybody's experience is the same. What I meant was, some people when they get close to high school, students, because they get bullied at school, they actually dread it. They dread it and they become sick and they get anxiety and all that things, okay? So this is basically what I want to tell you. It's almost like this situation or this job, every time you get out of your car, if you get out of and you walk into that door, it's like dark cloak, this dark cloak falling over you. And you put on a fake face for the world just to get through the day. And the universe is asking you to look at the heart of the matter, because doing this, and just because you have to survive, I understand this, but if this is something that's really essential for you to get by, I understand you need to keep the job. But then you also need to maybe put your foot down if it's people that's making your life difficult, and create certain boundaries to keep yourself sane and happy. Or you need to balance your life out where you do things that also give you pleasure, like a hobby, and go out as often as possible into nature, etc. You need to create that balance in your life, okay, Aquarius? So, Aquarius, this is your reading for today. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye.